how I usually am in the garden watering, in my sleep clothes, some shorts I threw on, my cap. I was gonna fix that before I did another video. Good morning, friend. We're gonna call this video a realistic garden update because you know what? I was just in the garden watering, how I usually am in the garden watering, in my sleep clothes, some shorts I threw on, my cap. This is a real update, but we're gonna call this triumphs and the failures. Triumph number one. I have yet to hook up my hose to my house. I'm still using my rain barrels, and a friend gave me his. I was gonna fix that before I did another video. Oh well. Gave me another. I had painted my nails real fast just to get them painted for the graduation. I didn't do a base coat or nothing, so that's where we are now. Anyway, his smaller rain barrel he's not using. I just need to get a short hose for the overflow to go into there. As far as I've been watering, haven't used my house. Now you saw how pitiful these plants were, because how I just threw them out to the wolves. But they're doing okay. So. Tomato plant recovering, even's got little babies down there. The piece of this that broke off is dying off a little bit, but it also has new growth, so you know, we'll see. The sage doing okay. Thyme, maybe not. I think I might have watered the thyme too much. This tomato recovering. This tomato, zoom out, is recovering. So is this basil. That tomato's recovering. Everything over here, for the most part, is recovering. I still have a little, you know, the shade going on here. That tomato plant recovered. Failure, the bean plant. Bush bean I had there died. I did plant another seed there, so hopefully it does come up. And I'm gonna say this is a success because I have little new growth down there and it's still alive. Turn this off. I still got some things to water. Wasting water. Watermelons, sugar babies, great. The one crimson red, great. The one that broke, not so great. But I'm gonna, oh yeah, it's broke off right there. But I'm gonna leave it in there because who knows? Who knows? Still got my cabbages in there. One of the sweet potatoes did die, but I still got two, and they're looking good. The collard greens I left in here, still doing well. The peppers that got all sun scorched, they're still alive, so you know they're doing good. And this is actually a hamper from the Dollar Tree. I just put up some posts and I'm using it as a just a shade tent kind of from the sun, so these babies can, what I should have did in the first place basically. These peppers are doing well. This one actually had a bloom. I took it off because I'm like, baby, you gotta get tall first. The broccoli, I think that was broccoli I transferred, and not cabbage. I don't remember. I guess we'll find out. That's still alive. The one that I put over in that corner is dead. But the lettuce that I transferred over here when I was trying to, come on helicopter. A helicopter just left the hospital that I live by. I got more peas starting to pop up. The original one that did pop up is already starting to trellis. And the onions are doing good. And this is garlic, but I see that it split off. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. That one still has one stalk. But the lettuce, not all of them recovered. I believe this was Paris Island that I transferred from this gardening bed, but a good amount of them did well. My sweet peas, they're coming in, started a trellis. Of course, I did put morning glory seeds in here, and they're going to be morning glory seeds in anyway because of what I had. But I got winter grown in there. Look at the carrots, y'all. And something has already started eating. Let's see, I had a stem. I had a stem that was eaten on. But I know soon the swallowtails are going to be in it, which I'm totally fine with. Totally fine. I set up this area so they could be at peace. And well, let's talk about this. This is actually a Dollar Tree hummingbird feeder. Super plastic. But I finally saw my first hummingbird. That doesn't mean that was the only. But I saw my first hummingbird in here. And I think I'm due up to clean it out in a few days. But yeah, I'm happy. I had noticed, the bugs are starting to get to me. I had noticed hummingbirds in my garden last year a lot. And then I started seeing them this gardening year. So I said, I know I'm gonna have flowers, but let me really entice them. Onions growing well. These are plants that so this is cilantro. That's actually gonna go here in this bed. Let's see what's over here. Lavender. I have put it over here and it looks like it's trying to grow in. And that's the tomato plant that is going to replace the failure that I'm going to show you. And then extra cucumbers friend gave me. They're on standby if the other cucumbers fail. With my other onions, my radishes, even the ones that I transferred, they're doing good. They'll be about ready to harvest. Oh yeah. The beets, even the ones I transferred, for the most part, I think I only lost 2 or 3 in here. Doing well. All these gnats. My freesias and gladiolas, they doing what they do off of minimum watering. Okay, so this was the radishes that I transferred in here. For the most part, all of them lived, I think, except for 1, 2. But my celery is still doing well. The collard greens in here are doing well. The cabbage. All right, let's get to a failure. My gooseberries. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna make it. I did drop some seeds in there, so hopefully they take off, because I really would love to have gooseberries this year. The Paris Island lettuce that I transferred in here seems to be taking hold, and the onions are doing well. My okra, baby, my okra, they held on as long as as well as the onions, and even that little Paris Island I transferred. Raspberry bush coming back in full effect. I put these in here because I was like, they're gonna fail, I don't know. But it looks like, because I've had seeds in these cups for a long time, at least a month now. But now that they're outside, I'm seeing growth. This is roseberry. And what is this over here? Spearmint. So it's finally coming in. Orphesias. Cucumbers. The ones that were struggling. I think they're going to be okay. They're getting new growth. They have a lot of sunburn. This is one of the babies friend gave me. I put there just in case. And the cucumbers over here. They're recovering. They are recovering. I just tried to cut off everything that was dead, but they have new growth. Now I got onions and marigolds and both. My blueberry bush, he looked like he waking up. We gonna keep hope alive. I need to fertilize him with some blueberry bush fertilizer. I don't drink coffee like that. So let's see. My lemongrass I transferred. It wasn't happy, but it's still alive. And look, y'all, I got my first potato sprouts. I'm gonna let this get a smidgen taller, and then I'm gonna put another layer of straw on top. Chris's cauliflower. I have to come up with a netting situation for this. I hate that I have this one exposed, but it got too big for the basket. But I just keep inspecting it. But even the little one that was struggling, he alive. This one's about to be is too big for the basket. Marigolds are transferred over. They still there. Onion still kicking. Now this potato, I haven't seen any sprouts yet, but I believe this is the one that didn't really have any eyes that were active, so that's okay. I'm holding on to these onions for when I set this up. I got the spinner a few days ago. I just have not had the time or energy to set them up, but that's going to be the next thing that I do. But the strawberries that I transferred in here, I know this lettuce is sick of me. Just don't die. But I think that was one of the head lettuce from there. Paris Island lettuce I transferred. Some of the beets. The chamomile holding on. Sunflowers, failure. But the strawberries are getting more blooms. The broccoli I transferred here, doing well. Let's see. Oh, this is the broccoli, and I think this was cabbage. I'm not covering this. I mean, this is just going to be, I guess, the experiment for the cabbage moths, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to get this set up, and I still got 2 more. Now this is the original, so that's the 10-inch pocket. The tan one and the black one is the leaf. The tan one is a 3-tier. The leaf, I got 4 tiers. I bought them when they were discontinuing the black. The 4-tier, I was trying to get as close to height as I could to the tan. It's just going to be a couple of inches off, which is going to be fine. But yeah, I'm probably going to set this up tomorrow. But I still need to water over here. That's why that lettuce is looking like that. And matter of fact, I should move you where you get some shade, to be honest. Because you're not liking that full sun. I had these hanging baskets. I didn't know what to do with them from the Dollar Tree. And I said, you know what? I'm going to hang them on this trellis and put nasturtiums in. So I transferred some nasturtiums from my front pots in here. They died back, but they didn't die off. So they're doing okay. And I did put some more seeds in here. Now the ones that are currently alive, they're like yellow, I think, yellow and orange. But I put some brown burgundy nasturtium seeds in there. So we'll see how that comes about. All right, nasturtium seeds are starting to pop up. The onion's doing well. Failure. That tomato plant I broke putting it in here. But I got a replacement, and I need to put it in here before it gets too big. And that chamomile. Baby. I had chamomile in my garden 2 years ago. It wasn't that moody. Then I look at a video talking about how moody chamomile could be, and then I get these, and these are moody. Like, if I miss a watering, like, I have to come out and water these every day, or they look horrendous. And I don't like that. But I want chamomile tea. My goal, because, you know, my garden right now isn't super huge for me to say, I'm going to have enough of tomatoes and this for a year. But I might actually. I just thought about that. And I'll tell you why. Tomatoes, I make my own sauces, but I just freeze the tomatoes. I have not graduated to canning as far as preserving. I might just make the sauce and freeze the sauce that way, but I do freezing, okay, as far as tomatoes are concerned. And with all these tomato plants, yeah, I have enough for the year. Collard greens, I have enough for the year. Cabbages, I do have enough for the year. Because I might cook cabbage, I don't know, maybe 5 times a year. So I do have enough if they all make it. Chamomile, if they flower, I do have enough for the year for teas and whatnot. Cucumbers, yeah. Beets, yeah. Radishes, you know what? This actually might be a year. Things that aren't going to be like for the whole year, strawberries. This is my first year with this plant, so I'm not expecting a whole lot. It's just gonna be a snack while I'm out. The peas, I hope I have the year, but we'll see. I don't know. Carrots, yes. I just got to stay on processing them as I harvest them, because I get really bad at that and then they kind of go bad. But if the thyme and rosemary, the herbs for the year, onions for the year, I'm going to do garlic in the fall. I just left the garlic in there from last year to see if it's going to grow, and it did. But it wasn't my intention to plant garlic in the spring. Cauliflower, that was just Chris's thing. Oh, if you hear the noise, storm chasers. We had a bad hailstorm months ago, but truth be told, I need to call about my siding. I need to get I want my siding done. Anyway, sweet potatoes, definitely for the year, because I'm really the only one that eats them in this house. So in my peppers, oh, this definitely for the year. So I think on average for a family of 4, where one person actually eats the appropriate amount of fruits and vegetables, and one sometimes, this size garden, I think will do me for the year. But that's my quick little update. I need to finish watering before I lose the shade, because it's going to be like 80 something degrees today. But the temperature's not what's bad. It's that sun piercing. The sun has been relentless. Those UV rays. So I don't really come back out here until the evening time. And that's when we're going to come out and mow and weed whack. Do the dog area, the weeds. If y'all remember 2 years back, I did a video about how bad my weeds are in the dog area. I have been staying up on them, but the purslane, if that's how you say it, is coming back really bad. Oh, really bad. I gotta do something about that. But yeah, so this is my quick little update video. So anyway, friend, until next time, bye.